Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So when you look into the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 1, tells us that Abraham was old, advanced in years, and God had blessed Abraham in all things. And this opens up the narrative to the marriage of his son, his only son, the propagator of the Jewish people, his son that he waited so long for, the son who almost recently was killed in the story of the Akedah, the binding of Isaac. And here he is going to marry him off. And this is how the narrative opens, that God blessed Abraham with everything. And the next verse tells us how he instructed his dear servant and disciple to go out there and find the match, as we call it, the bashert, the soulmate of his son Isaac. Why is this important to know that God blessed him with all? First of all, what does it mean? Well, the obvious: he was rich, he was well-to-do, he was settled, he even had fame and a very prestigious position in society. Everybody knew him, everybody respected him. And most importantly, which is the most important to Abraham, obviously, is the fact that he was able to teach and influence so many people to believe in the one God. But why is this important? What is the connection here? Why is it being stated here? Well, one of the ways of understanding the Torah, interpreting the Torah, and appreciating the commentary, especially from an esoteric point of view, from an esoteric perspective, it's called gematria. Gematria means that we take actually the numerical value of the letters and combine them together or divide them in certain ways in order to bring out, so to speak, like a code, to bring out a deeper meaning, a hidden meaning that's there lying under the surface. So the word in this verse, the Hebrew word in this verse, which spells out everything, that God blessed him at everything, is the word ba-kol. 3 Hebrew letters, bet, chaf, lamed. Now, you know, the Hebrew letters have a numerical value. So the first letter is obviously 1. The second letter, which is bet, is 2. So we already have 2. Well, the second letter of this word is chaf. That is 20. So far we have 22. The third letter is lamed, which is the numerical value of it is 30. 52. The sages tell us in the Midrash that the gematria of this letter, meaning the total numerical value of this word, is 52, and the numerical value of the word son, which is bain, bet, nun, is also 52. Bet, as we said, is 2. It's the second letter in the Hebrew alphabet, and nun is 50. Thus, what it's telling us is that he was blessed with the ultimate blessings of having a son, and therefore he had to ensure, he had to secure this blessing. And this explains why this opens the narrative, because this is telling us why Avrohom found it so important, especially now, to see to it that his son marries and has children and has progeny to continue this lineage. This is a very important lesson to us. You know, in society that we live in today, I think it's quite obvious that when someone says, oh, I made it in life, or wow, he made it, he's got it, what comes to mind immediately is nice house, nice car, good career, money, affluence. I mean, those things are good. It's important to live, and it's nice to live comfortably. But what the Torah is telling us is that when Avrohom comes to a point in his life where he realizes that he has it all, he was blessed in everything. Everything is a son. Ultimately, your children, those who will continue your legacy, those who will continue your life's mission, both in body and in soul, in other words, physically and spiritually, that is your ultimate blessing. And that is something that everybody needs to focus on and concentrate on, to try to have a family, to try to have their own children. And hopefully God blesses us all with that. And the children should not be just taken for granted. The children need to be educated. They need to be directed. They need to be guided, as Abraham is doing here, to go in the right direction, that they too should have children, that they too should have families, that they too should be good people, servants of God. So in sum total, the ultimate blessing is our children, those who will continue our legacy.